The story starts in a pharmacy shop. Here, we see a woman named Anna, who was a doctor by profession. Anna was actually looking for a sleeping pill in the shop, but she couldn't find it anywhere. Because of this, she turned the entire shop upside down, and all the shop's items were scattered everywhere. Outside, a lot of people were knocking loudly on the shop door. They were yelling for Anna to open the door because everyone wanted to come inside. But Anna was not ready to open the door under any circumstances. Now, why exactly did these people want to come inside the shop? To understand this, we need to go back to an event that happened a few days earlier. So, the scene cuts to space. We see a space shuttle suddenly catches fire and is completely destroyed, crashing towards Earth at high speed. Upon impact, the space shuttle shatters into many pieces, and these pieces are scattered across different areas of the Earth within minutes. Wherever these pieces of the space shuttle fell, the police and government agencies cordoned off the entire area so that no one could go near the fragments. This was because the pieces had come from deep space and could contain unknown chemicals that might harm humans upon contact. To research this space shuttle, scientists collected its different fragments and began various types of testing. During the test, it was discovered that the shuttle's surface contained several unique, microscopic organisms. These microorganisms were quite special in nature because they could easily adapt to any environment. Whether it was extreme cold or intense heat, they could survive everywhere. The command of this entire investigation was in the hands of a scientist named Tucker. All research and lab activities were going on under him. Just as he was about to leave the lab after checking everything, a woman approaches him and hands him a small piece of the space shuttle that she had found lying on the road. The moment Tucker touches the piece with his hand, some of those unique organisms bite his hand, and a little blood comes out. But Tucker doesn't take this matter too seriously. That night, when Tucker returns home and falls asleep, his entire body slowly begins to mutate in the middle of the night. Looking at him, it seemed as if his body was melting or burning on its own. It was a terrifying and disgusting sight, but the most surprising thing was that in the morning, when Tucker woke up, he was completely normal, just as if nothing had happened to a perfectly healthy person. So, Tucker calls Dr. Anna, the same Anna we saw at the beginning of the story. Anna is actually Tucker's ex-wife. They had divorced a few years ago, but they also have a son. Tucker only called to talk to his son, but Anna angrily says, "You can't call me whenever you want. We are separated now, and you have no right to call me." Tucker says, "I just want to talk to my son." But Anna clearly states that she won't let him talk to his son. Tucker counters, "The child isn't just yours. I have rights to him too. You can't do this." But Anna immediately hangs up. After this, Anna is going somewhere with a friend. The friend's name is Ben, and Ben is also a doctor like Anna. The friend's name is Ben, and Ben is also a doctor like Anna. On the way, Anna tells Ben that Tucker had called her today and wanted to talk to his son. But Anna says she absolutely doesn't want Tucker to have any relationship with her son, because the person with whom she has no connection, her son should also not have any connection with. But Ben tries to explain to her. He says, no matter what, Tucker is your son's father, and he has every right to talk to his child. What you are doing is absolutely not right. Ben then says to Anna, "Look, your son needs his father too. He has every right to spend time with his dad. You can't punish your child because of your personal problems. Therefore, you should let Tucker meet your son. This way, your divorce won't affect the child." Hearing Ben's words, Anna also feels that she might actually be wrong. So, the next day, Anna brings her son to leave him with Tucker. Their son's name was John. John had come to stay with his dad after many days, so he was quite happy inside. But even looking at John, the joy that should be on a father's face was not visible on Tucker's face. He had no expression at all, completely blank. Anna leaves John there and goes away. As John spends time with his father, Tucker starts feeling very different from before. His way of speaking, his gestures, everything had changed. John no longer saw any emotion in his father. Earlier, when John spent time with his dad, Tucker would be very excited and play with him. But now, Tucker only talks. And even while talking, there isn't the slightest expression on his face. It seemed as if he wasn't a human, but a robot. Meanwhile, Anna was alone at home. Suddenly, someone knocks on her door. Anna slightly opens the door, but the chain lock is still on. An unfamiliar man was standing in front. The man says, "I'm a government official. I need to discuss some important matters with you. Can you open the door all the way?" But Anna found the matter a bit strange. Why would a government official come to her house so late at night? So Anna says, "Please wait here. I'll be right back." Saying this, Anna goes inside to call her friend Ben. But then she sees that the man is opening the door. chain and trying to force his way in. Seeing this, Anna immediately runs and tries to close the door. The man, meanwhile, was behaving very strangely, as if he had no control over his actions. Anna manages to close the door somehow. Then the man stares at Anna through the peephole without any expression. After staring like this for a few seconds, he leaves. Anna notices that this man had absolutely no expressions on his face, just like what she had seen on Tucker's face. And all day today, Anna had seen many people whose emotions were missing from their faces. Anna couldn't understand what was happening, who these people were, and why that man had come to her house. Because of this, fear slowly began to grow in Anna's mind. But the next morning, as Anna was heading towards her chamber, she became even more frightened by the atmosphere on the street. Because today, most people nearby were behaving very strangely. Some people weren't talking to anyone at all. They were just quietly doing their work. Some people were standing in a line at the side of the road. Everyone's faces were completely blank, no expression, no emotion. Some people were just standing there staring in one direction, and some were just walking straight without any purpose, as if there was no human left inside them. Anna couldn't understand what had suddenly happened to everyone. Frightened, she quickly reaches her chamber and starts searching about this on the internet. Although she doesn't find any clear information online, she sees that so far, nearly 200,000 people have written similar things, that the people around them have suddenly changed, and their feelings and emotions have all disappeared. This meant that everyone was showing the exact same changes that Anna had seen. Along the way, knowing all this, Anna becomes deeply worried. She immediately goes to her friend Ben to talk about it. Another doctor was there, and he was also researching this topic. So, when Anna asks him what is happening, the doctor tells her the full truth. He says that the space shuttle that crashed to Earth a few days ago had a special type of microorganism on its surface. But these are not ordinary microorganisms. If a person comes into contact with them, they immediately enter the body and take control of the entire body in no time. They capture every single blood cell, which allows them to easily control humans. So, everything that is happening to humans right now is because of those microorganisms from the space shuttle. And because these organisms came from another planet, there is currently no medicine or cure to stop them. Hearing all this, Anna is utterly terrified. She immediately becomes worried about getting her son back from Tucker, because she knew very well that Tucker was the one in charge of all the research on the space shuttle, and it was highly probable that these organisms were present in his body too. So, without wasting a single moment, Anna rushes to Tucker's house. She tells Tucker, "I've come to take my son." But Tucker calmly says that John is not at home right now. He has gone to a friend of Tucker's house. Hearing this, Anna gets very angry. Anna sees some strange people standing in the living room of the house, but she ignores them and goes straight up to John's room. Once there, she starts packing John's clothes and belongings. She scolds Tucker, saying that he shouldn't have sent John anywhere without her permission. Anna angrily says, "I shouldn't have left John with you at all. I'm going to get him now." Saying this, Anna starts walking back downstairs. But as Anna goes to leave, she sees that the main door of the house is locked, and all the people who were talking in the living room downstairs are now standing surrounding her. Their eyes were also very strange, fixed directly on Anna without any expression. Anna gets scared and asks Tucker, "What is all this? Why are you people surrounding me? Let me go to my son." Tucker says in a calm but strange tone, "Yes, we will let you go. But before that, you have to do a small task. It's no big deal. You just have to sleep for a while. Don't worry, it won't harm you. You'll be perfectly fine and normal just like us. There will be no change in you." He continues, "Just sleep for a little while as we tell you. Then you'll become part of our family, and after that, you can go wherever you want. So, first, you sleep." Tucker slowly starts forcing Anna, but Anna understands that something is very wrong and that everyone here is probably infected. Her heart starts pounding with fear. She tries to run away somehow, but then Tucker grabs her. Suddenly, a thick, green substance starts coming out of Tucker's mouth, and it falls directly onto Anna's face. Anna screams. In fear and panic, she immediately wipes her face and somehow manages to escape outside. After this, Anna gets into her car and starts driving away. But after going some distance, she sees a truck on the road ahead, and several people were standing near the truck. But these were not ordinary people. They were all infected. Anna is badly frightened upon seeing them because she thinks they might attack her like Tucker. She immediately starts reversing the car, but another car is approaching from behind. Now the path is blocked from both the front and the back. Anna realizes that escaping by car is impossible now. She immediately gets out of the car and starts running. All the infected people standing on the road start running after her, somehow saving her life. Anna runs and boards a moving train, but as soon as she enters the train, she sees that all the passengers are sitting and staring in one direction. Their eyes are lifeless. No expression, no emotion on their faces. Anna immediately understands that these people are also infected. Now she doesn't know what to do, because it seemed that almost the entire population had become infected. At that moment, Anna receives a video message on her phone. This message was sent by her son, John. In the video, a frightened John says, "Mom, Dad has locked me up somewhere, but I don't know where I am. Please come quickly and take me away from here. Mom, I can't stay here." Hearing John's words, Anna is shocked. She doesn't even know where her son is being held captive. How will she save him in this situation? Thinking all this, Anna breaks down badly and starts crying. But then a man sitting in front of her quietly says, "Careful, don't cry here at all. Do not show your emotions under any circumstances. There should be no expression on your face. Sit quietly like us here, or they will recognize you and turn you into one of them." In reality, that man was a perfectly normal person, just like Anna, and the other passengers on the train were not infected either. Everyone was just pretending to be infected so that the truly infected people wouldn't recognize them. Anna understands this and also sits with a blank expression to avoid suspicion. But then, suddenly, several infected people arrive and start catching and infecting all the healthy people nearby. As they enter, one woman gets angry upon seeing them and pushes an infected person hard. Just this one action causes a huge commotion. The infected people immediately realize that there are many healthy people hiding in the room, and then they all start attacking. People panic and try to hide by running to the last car of the train, but it is useless because the infected people follow them to the back and then attack almost everyone. After a lot of effort, Anna somehow manages to get off the train, but the shadow of fear had deepened within her because she had never been in such dangerous circumstances. Anna arrives on the train platform, but here too, everyone she sees is infected with the virus, and their behavior clearly shows it. Anna understands that she also has to cunningly act like them so that no one realizes she is a healthy person. She walks slowly and cautiously through the platform and the paths, but when she reaches the main road, she sees that if any person shows their emotions here, whether they laugh, cry, or get angry, the police immediately come and arrest them. Because now the police officers are also infected with the virus. It was bright sun outside today, and as Anna walked, her forehead was constantly wet with sweat. In the meantime, a police officer notices her. He says, "Your forehead is sweating too much. You should leave here immediately, or everyone will know that you are not infected with the virus." Actually, that police officer was also perfectly healthy, but to protect himself, he was pretending to be infected. Anna immediately runs towards the house. Upon reaching the house, she starts calling out for her son loudly. Actually, the fear had settled in Anna's mind. What if John somehow managed to escape from here? But her fear was completely wrong because she had no other choice now. Anna goes to her friend Ben. After this, they both go to the doctor who was researching this virus and its microorganisms. The doctor tells them that this virus is truly very dangerous. But the most surprising thing is that if a person comes into contact with this virus and stays awake, it has no effect on the body. But if someone mistakenly falls asleep after coming into contact with this virus, the virus reaches their brain and then spreads throughout the body via the brain, which leads to the person being completely controlled. After that, the person cannot do anything of their own free will. This was actually the reason why people were behaving so strangely and unfamiliar. Hearing the doctor's words, Anna and Ben understand that the virus does not activate in the body until the person falls asleep. Therefore, they both decide that since they are currently healthy, no matter how much trouble it causes, they will never make the mistake of sleeping. They will even keep an eye on each other so that no one falls asleep by mistake. The doctor tells them that there is a lab about 80 kilometers away from here. That lab contains medicines that can help them stay awake for a few days. Then they all decide to go to that lab together. But Anna doesn't agree to this because she is very worried about her son, John. She will not go anywhere, leaving John alone. They were all talking when, through a CCTV, they see that several infected people have arrived there and are advancing towards them. They immediately start searching the entire building, but before the infected people reach them, they all somehow manage to get out through the back door. Upon reaching the road, they all stand like the infected people so that no one can recognize them, because there were a lot of people on the road at this time, and most of them were infected. But then they see that some infected police officers are forcibly taking a woman away, and this woman was a patient of Anna's. But the woman was screaming, "Leave me, I fell asleep." After that, I don't remember. anything. But the police don't listen to her and forcibly take her away. This whole incident seemed very strange to Anna. She thinks, if the woman fell asleep, then how did she remain normal? And why wasn't she infected with the virus? These questions kept revolving in Anna's mind. After traveling some distance, they make a plan. The plan is for the doctor friends of Ben's to go to the lab about 80 kilometers, away to bring back the medicine. And Ben and Anna will go towards the city to find John. They follow the plan. The two doctors headed towards the lab, and Ben and Anna set out toward the city. On the way, Anna tells Ben about the woman's incident. She says, Ben, did you notice? The woman kept saying that she had fallen asleep. But why wasn't she infected with the virus then? Ben replies, yes, I saw the same thing. But that woman was your patient, wasn't she? So, do you have any of her reports? Maybe if we check her report, we can understand something. So, Anna and Ben put on police uniforms and take a police car straight to Anna's chamber. The purpose of this is to make the infected people think they are one of them and not suspect anything. Upon reaching the chamber, they look for the woman's report. When Ben checks the report, it is discovered that the woman has a disease called encephalitis, also known as ADEM, acute disseminated encephalomyelitis. Since childhood, this disease usually occurs after people have had smallpox. It primarily affects the white matter of the brain. Perhaps because of this, the virus had no effect on the woman's brain. However, this disease doesn't happen to everyone. The disease develops in very few people after having smallpox. Knowing this, Anna feels a little relieved. She tells Ben, a long time ago, my son John also had smallpox, but after that, his symptoms were not normal. That is, the opposite of what happens to a normal person happened to John. Some strange changes occurred in his body that are not common in smallpox cases. The most important thing is that when we examined John, ADEM was also found in his report. This means that my son John will be safe now, and the virus will have no effect on him. Perhaps this is why John was not infected with the virus even while being with his father. And that's why he is sending me video messages repeatedly. Because if he were infected, the effect of the virus would have been visible by now. Because of this, Anna feels a little relieved. A little later, Ben calls his doctor friend. The doctor's name was actually Henry. Henry has now reached the lab and is collecting the anti-sleep medication. In the meantime, Ben tells him about the woman. He says the woman we saw on the road actually has ADEM in her body. Because of this, even after she fell asleep, the virus had no effect on her brain. This means that the virus has no effect on people whose bodies contain ADEM. Ben further says, if we research ADEM, we might be able to develop a vaccine for the virus. Such a vaccine could be made so that the virus has no effect on our bodies. Henry says to Ben, yes, if we want, we can do this. But for this, we will need that woman's blood sample and DNA only. Then can we move forward with making the vaccine? Ben tells Henry, we don't need that woman, because Anna's son John has ADEM. We can prepare the vaccine with John's help. Ben and Henry were discussing all these things. In the meantime, Anna receives a message from John on her phone. The message said, I can't talk to you. Mom, Dad is trying to take away my phone, but now they have taken me to their house. I'm not feeling good here at all. Can you come and take me away from here? Reading the message, Anna feels a little relieved because at least now she knows where John is. She tells Ben this too, but bringing John out from there seemed almost impossible. Now, because infected people were roaming everywhere outside, Anna tells Ben one more thing. She says, when I went to Tucker's place to take John back, he infected me with the virus. But because I haven't slept yet, the virus has not affected me. But I don't know how long I can stay awake. Hearing this, Ben becomes a little worried. A little later, they both disguise themselves and drive off again. After covering a lot of distance, Ben drops her off at a safe spot. Then, taking courage, he starts driving his car at a very high speed so that the police officers standing on the road notice him and Anna can safely leave that area. In this way, Anna manages to cross that dangerous area. Then she reaches the city platform, where hundreds of infected people are present. Anna carefully continues to act like them, so that no one suspects anything. Then Anna boards a train standing at the platform. But looking at all the passengers on the train, it was clearly visible that they were all infected with the virus. Anna gets very scared, but she has to reach her son, John. Despite her fear, Anna goes into the train's washroom. But when she comes out of the washroom, she sees a child there. That child was John's friend, whose name was Leo. Leo tells Anna that his parents have left him, and now he has no one. He is alone and wandering around everywhere. Anna takes him over to her side. Then, taking Leo with her, Anna somehow reaches John's grandmother's house. but she had a purpose behind taking Leo along because Leo was also infected with the virus. If Anna keeps Leo with her and acts like the infected people herself, Tucker and his mother will never realize that she is not actually infected with the virus. When Anna reaches that house with Leo, Tucker and his mother think that Anna is also probably infected with the virus, so they treat Anna very nicely. They even all have lunch together. But a little later, Anna receives a call on her phone. The call is from her son, John. Anna answers the call and talks very carefully with John so that Tucker and his mother do not understand at all that she is not actually infected with the virus. John tells Anna that his father has locked him in a hidden place in their house. Anna quickly finishes lunch and immediately leaves to find her son. In a short time, Anna finds her son, John. She is very happy because she has found her son after a lot of effort and difficulties. Anna seizes the opportunity and tries to run away with John. But then Tucker and his associates see them. They start chasing the two. Anna and John somehow reach a basement to hide, but Tucker had seen them. He tries to kill John, but Anna hits Tucker on the head with a stick from behind and kills him. After this, Anna safely escapes from there with her son, John. After covering some distance, Anna sees a pharmacy shop there. Then she takes her son, John, to that pharmacy shop to get the anti-sleep medicine. There were many medicines in the shop. After a lot of searching, Anna finds the medicine she needs. It was actually an injection. Anna prepares the injection and tells her son, John, if I somehow fall asleep, immediately put this injection into my arm. In the meantime, Anna receives a call on her phone. The call is from her friend, Ben. Ben asks where Anna is right now and if she has safely gotten John out. Anna tells him everything in detail and says that she is now in a pharmacy shop with her son, John. Ben takes the address of the pharmacy shop and says, I'm reaching there as soon as possible. Until then, you to be very careful and make sure you never fall asleep. But Anna was now very sleepy because she hadn't slept at all for almost 2 days. Unknowingly, her eyes kept closing. Still, Anna tries her best not to fall asleep under any circumstances. But her body was extremely tired, so she sits there quietly. Meanwhile, her son John rests his head on her lap and falls asleep right there. Anna was also so sleepy that she couldn't stay sitting there. So, she was looking for a medicine that would make all her sleep disappear immediately upon taking it. Because no matter what, she couldn't fall asleep under any circumstances. Right at that moment, someone knocks loudly on the pharmacy door. This was the moment we saw at the beginning of the movie. But Anna absolutely doesn't open the door because she knows that there will certainly be infected people outside the door. A little later, the people standing outside leave. Still, Anna cannot find the anti-sleep medicine in the pharmacy. A little later, she falls asleep while sitting there. But then her son, John, sees it and gives her the injection. The effect of the injection immediately wakes Anna up. Actually, Anna had not fully fallen asleep, so she was still completely healthy. She told John to give her the injection for this reason, so that no matter how deep her sleep was, the jolt of the injection would wake her up. A little later, John comes back and closes the pharmacy door. Anna is very happy to see him and immediately hugs him. But now Anna starts to find Ben's behavior a little strange, because Anna no longer sees any human emotion in Ben. It is from this moment that Anna understands that Ben has also been infected with the virus. Anna wants to finish him right there. She aims the gun at Ben, the same gun she got with the police uniform. But Ben tells her, you might be able to kill me, but there are hundreds of infected people like me. How will you kill them? Then he smiles slowly and says, it's better if you join us too. We will create a new, beautiful world together. A world where there are no human emotions, no happiness, no sorrow, no anger, no ego. Everything is calm, completely disciplined. Ben says, haven't you seen how peaceful the world has become after the virus came? So, you also become a part of our team. Anna replies in a calm voice, okay. But what about people like me? What about people like my son, John, who can never be infected with the virus? Ben says in a cold voice, that is exactly why we will eliminate all those people so that they do not disturb the peace of our world. Those who are not infected have no place in our world. Saying this, Ben immediately opens the pharmacy door. And as soon as the door opens, dozens of infected people just like Ben rush inside. Their only goal was to kill John. Anna is forced to act. She shoots down every infected person one by one. But she cannot shoot Ben because Ben was her best friend. Eventually, Anna shoots Ben in the leg, and seizing the opportunity, she runs out onto the street with John. Ben's car was parked on that street, so they get into that car and start driving away. But there were already a large number of infected people all around. Hearing the sound of the car, they all start chasing it. They manage to move forward somehow, Then, suddenly, another car appears in front of their car, and Ben's car violently crashes. The collision was so terrible that Anna faints right there. Meanwhile, hundreds of infected people slowly surround their car. They are trying to break the car windows together. Seeing this, John trembles with fear. But then Anna's eyes open. She immediately starts the car and somehow manages to drive away again. At that moment, Anna gets a call on her phone, and the caller is Dr. Henry, who is at the distant lab. Henry says to Anna, "Where are you and Ben right now? And did you find your son? We have made all the preparations for the vaccine here. Now we only need your son." Then Henry tells Anna his location and asks her to come there. Anna tries with all her might to reach there, but suddenly, her car engine catches fire because the car had become too hot after the crash. Still, Anna somehow takes John and reaches that building and heads towards the building's roof in the direction Henry told her. But several infected people pursuing her have reached there. They are all chasing Anna, but Anna quickly reaches the building's roof, and Henry is waiting for them there with his team and a helicopter. Anna immediately gets into the helicopter. Then they fly from there to a lab where Henry had prepared everything for the vaccine. And now that they have found John, they immediately started their experiment without delay. Then, after a few hours of research on John's body, they succeed in making the vaccine in a very short time. Then, one by one, all the infected people are slowly given the vaccine. As a result, they gradually recover. In the meantime, Dr. Henry becomes quite famous throughout the country because he had discovered the vaccine. In this way, about 6 months pass. Now we see Anna and her son, and Ben is also present with them. Ben has fully recovered with the help of this vaccine. However, the people who recovered have no memory of anything that happened after the infection. Anna and Ben got married a few days ago. So now Anna lives with Ben and John John now calls Ben Dad. This means they are now a completely happy family, and all three are living their lives normally.